Hello. In front of you, you got questions of leaf, specifically dicotyledonous leaf. So let's see, what do we have? We have list 4 ways in which the structure for dicotyledonous leaf is adapted for gaseous exchange. So how is dicotyledonous leaf adapted for gaseous exchange? So probably the first point coming in mind will be stomata. Okay, I know we can see here, but then that doesn't really make a difference as far as we understand. We know that this is the leaf. Let us just try to draw a good leaf. Okay, we know that the leaf comes this way and this way. So this is our leaf. Okay, then it has this black spot somewhere. Okay, so this leaf, normally it has this if this region was to be magnified, okay, we will have structures like this. We'll have structures like this. Okay, there will be some structure where there will be holes. Okay, and these holes are something like bean kind. Okay, there is this one and there is this one, and there are other cells here, then other cells, then other cells, then other cells. So we'll see this region over here in between. This region is called a stomata. Okay, so there is presence of stomata. Then also there are some regions like these ones here. If we have another cells, these regions here, these are not stomata, these are just air spaces. But the air spaces we are talking about are the ones in the tissue inside. So if we draw the plant tissue, horizontal plant tissue, we can understand it. Or maybe we can find the picture. Let me just find the picture. So this is the leaf structure. Now this part, this region, you should know that this is the horizontal, the transverse section of a leaf. I always go confused on what exactly is this region. So you see your leaf, right? Okay. Now the leaf, normally if it is kept horizontally on the table, if this is our table, okay, the leaf will be facing, you will see just a leaf apart as this, right? If it is this leaf, the other part will be going over there. Now this section of the leaf is the C section, is the one, the horizontal part. Okay? I mean the transverse section is this region, and it has all these cells and the cord cells and all that. So we can imagine this is a very slight part. Okay, it's almost 3 thick or 4 cells thick. So let's see how is the arrangement. So the questions, the structure of dicotyledonous disc is adapted for gaseous exchange. How is it adapted? We can see from this diagram. It has a thin cell wall, as you can see. It has air spaces here. This one air spaces. This whole region. Okay. This one. These all are air spaces. Okay. This one also. Then we have stomata. Now stomata is this one. Stomata is this one, and then we have a thin leaf. Generally this is very low, so we have a thin leaf. Okay. Then these palisade cells, as you can see here, are cylindrical. Okay, so if palisade cells are cylindrical, means what? Means gas can pass through them, okay, more readily. And then there is large surface area of palisade mesophyll cells. As you can see from the diagram, this surface area over here is very large in this, and then also here, and then also here. This all is the surface area of the palisade cells. So the surface area of the palisade mesophyll cell is very high. Okay. So if the now how is this adapted to? How is that all adaptation for gaseous exchange? Stomata stomata means what? Gas can get in. Air spaces means gas can stay. Thin cell walls means gas can also diffuse through these regions. And then thin leaf means moist internal regions means here if it is moist, we know that when air seems to be moving towards the high humidity regions, okay, more probably. So if there is water, internal regions are a little wet, we can are a little moist, we can actually keep in more water than normal. And then cylindrical palisade cells are cylindrical, just so in order to increase the large surface area, Hope this part was clear. Now we will be going to the next video. Now in this video, before starting this video, I will have to explain something, and this is that explanation. But before I go for that, I will end up this video so that we can come back in the next video and discuss that. Thank you for listening.